clarification.
I can see you talking, but I can't hear you.
Oh.
Oh, now I can.
I misread, and I don't think this would have changed the outcome of the game. I just want to clarify because I know if anyone watches our videos, they're going to be like, "You dumb son of a bitch, you misread that." So
People say it to me all the time.
I know.
All right, what happened?
So Horde of Notions. This goes with the whole Maelstrom Wanderer. When you brought that up, I thought it was you may put target elemental card from the graveyard onto the battlefield without paying its mana cost. It's you may play, which is interchangeable with cast. Am I correct?
Oh, I thought it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure play and cast are the same thing.
No, because you may play a land from your hand. It's not. I don't think it's the same thing. I need a rules lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, Moose.
You know, I do have on the computer the comprehensive rules. I wonder if don't look at the word play. Wonder if we can like guest star him. Should we? Oh,
I'm just gonna cold call him.
oh yeah, do it, man. While you do that, I'll ask chat.
Chat GPT is the worst Magic the Gathering player.
Right, but I'll ask what rule it's pulling it from.
You're gonna leave me on red after all we've been through. Probably watching it ring too. Sick son of a bitch.
Because I wonder if paying the activated cost counts as the mana cost, like it's an alternate mana cost.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll let I will stop the show full stop.
No, I'd like again. I don't think it would have changed the outcome of the game.
If you could have, it just depends on what you would have cascaded into, right?
Right.
If the reason I'm saying if is because of that, you would have had to have knocked me out that round, obviously.
Right.
So you would have needed what 20.
So comprehensive rule 701.14 Bravo play. To play a card means to play a card as a land or to cast a card as a spell, whichever is appropriate. Since Maelstrom Wanderer isn't a land, Horde of Notions is telling you to play. It means telling you to cast it as a spell. We will get the final say from our resident judge.
He's a level 2.
But it's just a good thing moving forward, right? Like if you can play or cast for free or play for free things with Cascade, you still get the Cascade. Like that's big. That's big.
That's huge.
That's huge.
That's huge.
Huge.
All right. Well, this week, we got Astro on to play new set draft with us.
Hi,
very excited. Astro, thanks
for coming on. Thanks for having me, even though I clearly stuck at the game.
Letting an orc army just bash the shit out of you.
I tried.
Yeah. Hey, you know, we were talking about Advent Children a couple weeks ago. You know, it was very similar to the Advent Children where Tifa has her one-on-one fight. You know, I guess spoiler. She's kind of getting hammer fisted there for a minute. Anyway, Astro is here to play new set draft. As we talked about before, there was a minor rule change, which we will go over before we proceed. But there's no new mechanics as far as for this set, where they're bringing Adventure back, which is where you can cast something as a sorcery and then cast a creature and or artifact later on, which we're all, you know, if you're not familiar with, it's pretty simple. And like I said, it's been around before, so we're not gonna sweat that small stuff. There was a rule change on what constitutes as a mana ability. Did you see this, Top?
That one guy we used as a good reference on
Cardboard. I was gonna say Attack on Cardboard. Did a whole video on it.
Yeah, I saw. I watched.
I highly recommend it. He breaks it down Barney style for you. Really, what I got from that is cards like Propaganda and Ghostly Prison got a huge buff from this new mana ability thing. And I say huge buff. It's like very niche, specific examples of what it would be. But other than that, most people, it's not going to change. Basically, what happened is cards. Let me pull it up here. I don't want to tell you wrong.
Correction, the current rule is 701.18 Bravo for our rules lawyers out there.
Is it different than what you read earlier?
Yeah, I said 1.4 Bravo. 1.8 is what you want.
Okay.
You know, when your rule book is 311 pages long, it's a pretty complex game.
So basically a mana ability cannot target anything. It cannot be from a loyalty ability, and it can't be a there's a third old one. But the new one is it cannot put a card from your library anywhere. So it can't mill, it can't draw, it can't do any of that stuff. If it does, it doesn't count as a mana ability. So Milliken is like one of the big ones they're talking about, where it's mill a card, add one colorless when you tap this card, when you tap this artifact. So people are saying, you know, Milliken got a huge debuff. But again, you can still use Milliken, you just can't use it as like an instant speed where only a mana ability, you know, like people can still respond to it. It's the big thing. It's really going to affect CEDH more than anything else, not our commonplace games.
Gotcha.
Again, I'll put the link for the Attack on Cardboard video. He explains it all in like 9 minutes, and it's very, very simple. He gives like 3 very specific examples where it would matter. What card are you trying to trigger? What's the name of the card you're trying to trigger?
Me, Maelstrom Wanderer, with using Horde of Notions activated ability. Do you still cast? Essentially, is what we're asking. Will it trigger Cascade?
He's on it. He's looking it up right now.
My
right, so that was
man.
I'm telling you, man. He lives for military grade magic. We love him for it. All right. So, Astro, you were not super familiar with the rulings before when we talked. We've both played before, and I won last time, so we're gonna let you go first, and then Top, and then me, if that's okay with you, for a new set draft. I told you to pick. We're gonna go through. We changed the rules just a little bit. It's gonna be first round. We're gonna do permanent in the 99. Second round, we're going to do an instant or sorcery. And then last round, we're going to do our pick for commander. So, yeah. Basically, this is so that we're all talking about the same thing each round so that we're not, when we're competing against each other, should help keep from skewing the vote one way or the other. Is the intent behind this. So, yeah. Is everyone ready to play?
Sure.
All right. Astro, what is your card in the 99 that you would like to pick for your new set draft?
I'm going to go with the very popular one, Orcris Goblin Cleaver.
Solid choice. Okay, so for those of you at home that are similar to Astro that are not as familiar with the game. So he's chosen Orcish Goblin Cleaver. Now you're going to give your 30 seconds to 1 minute elevator speech on why you think this is a great card. What kind of decks it would slide into. Top and I will have an opportunity to give a rebuttal. And then we will all vote it on a scale between 1 and 5, 5 being the best. Does that make sense?
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and give us your elevator speech.
All right, so this card is pretty much perfect for any kind of tribal deck. You want dragons? Sure, give it a sword, right? You want vampires? Give it a sword. You want wolves? Give them a sword as well. because it's main is whenever a quick creature deals combat damage to a player, choose a creature type and create a treasure token for each creature you control of that type. So even for like your orc army chief, give them all swords, right? Just boop them. And then what's called also gives them trample. So just steamroll through. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
It's great.
I mean, it's nice. There's this weird archetype that's been coming ever since the Final Fantasy set where it's like Voltron, but you want to go wide instead of tall. So it's like you want a bunch of like 1/1 tokens with equipment on them, which is like a really interesting deck that I've not built one yet, but I find it a very interesting concept. So this definitely seems like another one of those cards that's kind of coming out of the woodwork. That's the word I'm looking for. I was saying last pod, I think dwarves are coming in hot, and I think this is another perfect dwarf card. I really really like this pick. It's solid.
I'm giving it a 4. In any kind of tribal, it will work good. I'm seeing it as a lot of the dwarves are red color, correct? Or am I incorrect?
Red white.
Yeah, red white. And they have a lot of like X spells, right? So if you get a lot of dwarves out, hit some with this, dump all that treasure and some X spell like fireball or something. I can be down for that.
And here lately, a lot of these treasure spells, like the treasure's been coming in tapped. This one doesn't do that. I see that as a huge boom.
Giving it trample 2 is huge.
Yeah, agree. Even 3 mana and 3 to equip, +2/+2 and trample is almost on par. Yeah, I can't say 4 because I feel like this new archetype that we're talking about, that I don't even know what we'd call it, but I don't know where the home is for this. I've not seen it yet. I'm expecting it to come. I'm gonna say 3.5 for me. I think it's good. I think I see a lot of potential. I just don't know where its home is yet. Is the only reason why I'm hesitant to give it a 4.
I would almost even throw this in my Captain America deck, throwing swords instead of throwing shields.
Your shields.
Because even if you just have the one, you get a free treasure, right? I mean, that adds up over time. It's that's 1 free mana. That's as good as a Arcane Signet. Granted, you can't keep tapping it, but it still does the same thing, and you can keep getting it back every turn. So as long as you're just do 1 combat damage, you still get the 1 treasure. So yeah, I believe it. I don't think it's perfect by any means, but because they do, it's based off of the creatures you control. Can you imagine if it was damage done? Oh my god, 1 treasure for each damage done. Holy smokes!
That's that'd be disgusting.
But yeah, solid choice. That's a very solid choice. Was not on my bingo card though.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we got a 4 from top. Got 3.5 for me. Astro, why don't you give her a rating for you?
I honestly probably give it a 4.5 as well.
4.5. All right. 4.5. You said. All right. That averaged you out right at a 4 for the first round. What a wide spread. All right. Pop. What is your card in the 99?
All right. I think I'm pronouncing this correctly. Horvanian Rampager. Am I saying this right? It is a RHOVANION Rampager. It is a 2 Rovanian Rampager. This would go perfect in your mass deck, by the way. And I just saw this. I'm like, this would go pretty good in my Ghoulcaller Giza deck. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, put a number 1/1 counters on this creature equal to the sacrificed creature's power. When this creature dies, a max X goblins, where X is this creature's power. Can you imagine like the triple whammy you can do with this, Chief? The triple whammy you can do, dude.
Disgusting.
You basically get a
Brother, it's
free
like-
fling, and you get your guy back,
Yeah.
and you can fling him again.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really, really good.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think, brother, in any deck that has to do with like any not tribal. Oh my gosh, aristocrats, huge.
Yeah. Just another sack outlet basically
Yeah.
every time you. Yeah, no, that's great.
And then you just keep pumping them up, right? Because those counters don't
Yes.
go away, brother. If you just got 1/1 till the end of turn for the power, I wouldn't have picked it. But because it's counters, man, you can just, if you get multiple attacks too, brother, do it again. I just think the fun you can have with this,
Man,
I think is great.
I almost wish this was a legendary creature so you could build a commander off this.
That's why I picked him for my 99. He's going to be a great. Oh, bro.
Send him back to the command zone, just do it over and over.
It'd be so disgusting. So disgusting.
Yeah. Make him non-legendary. Smart. No.
He's going to be a great tool in the toolbox for, like your mass deck or my Ghoul Caller deck. Anything that has to deal. We have this big creatures in your black. Why not? Because you're going to be getting it back. Yeah. I think this card is going to do some things in those decks, so I'm gonna give it a 3.5. 3.5.
Yeah. The fact that it's on attack is the only you want to attack with him.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a way to give him Death Touch or something to just steer people away from chump block, you know what I mean?
Yep.
My only concern would be that somebody would. I mean, granted, when it dies, though, you still get all those goblins. It's not a loss. I'm just I'm thinking of the scenario we were in earlier where you had your
the Death Touch guy,
your wall of freaking elementals, and I was like, man, I really don't want to just charge headlong in here for no reason. But yeah, I mean, no, I think it has a death deterrent, which is great. It has a sack outlet built in. For 3 mana, even if it didn't have those abilities, for 3 mana, 3/2, I mean, that's not bad.
You can do worse.
I really like
you can do worse with 3 mana.
Oh. I'm gonna say 3.75 for me.
Woo! Woo! All right, Astro, what are you doing?
No, I concur. Solid 3. 3.5. Let's go 3.25.
Okay, we got the gambit of the threes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right. Very solid pick. I love it. All right. My first round pick for Cards in the 99. I thought for sure somebody was going to snatch this up. Gleaming Splendor. Brother. Ooh. This card, and I don't mean to be a jerk. I cannot see this being anything less than an auto included in every white deck. It is, whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you create a treasure token. And you can pay 3 into it. 2 target players each draw a card. Even if you never get the second ability, the first ability, static ability, having shit, I got 3 extra mana and I'm just sitting on it. You know what? Let's both draw a card. The power you hold over somebody when you have the ability to give them a card, people will turn tricks for a card. And the fact that I can get a treasure if it's your turn, like, hey, I can pay 3 and we can both draw a card if you don't attack me this turn, and you get a treasure off that, brother. I'm going to be going through all of my white decks. Anything that has white in it, I'm probably going to be trying to find something to pull out and put this in one of my card draw slots. It is too fucking good.
It'll go good in any of your group hugs.
Yeah, I was about to say group hugs, and also the book cover.
Yeah, well, the book cover is sick. But even the basic Betty one, man, just 2 mana for an enchantment card draw on its and treasure. It's too good.
It's really good.
It's too good.
No, I saw this. It was not on my list though, but I saw this, and yeah, it's definitely strong. I'll give it a solid 4.
I'd probably
Astro,
give it a 4.5.
yeah, I was gonna say
4.5.
I'm feeling pretty strong. This is a 4.5. I think this is gonna be an auto include in every white deck, or at least you're
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You're at least thinking about it. For sure. Okay. All right. So I got 4.5, 4.5, and a 4.
Yeah.
All right. So at the end of the first round, we've got Astro with 4, Top with 3.5, and myself with 4.33. Okay. All right. I say we do our instants and sorceries, and then we'll stop for an ad after that. Does that sound good with everybody?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Astro, what is your instant and sorcery?
So my sorcery is Desolation of Smog.
Okay.
So Desolation Smog deals 3 damage to each non-dragon creature, and add 4 mana in any combination of colors. Spend this mana only to cast dragon spells. As a resident dragon player, oh, so good.
Brother. That's pretty good. I like the art too.
Mm-hmm. And for instant, I went with a white
Oh
one.
no, just
The
one.
Eagles
I'm
are.
sorry. Just one.
Oh,
You get to pick one. Yeah, sorry. Instant or sorcery, not instant.
I
I'm
heard
sorry.
instant and sorcery. I was like, oh, okay,
I'm
but yeah, I'll
sorry.
go with.
Do you want this one or do you want your instant?
No, I'll take Desolation of Smog.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. What's the blue one? Is it rewind? It's a counter target spell and then untap 4 lands or something like that.
Uh,
You basically get all of your so it's 4 to counter and then you get 4 lands back when you counter a spell. That's what I think of when I see this card because it's like 4 mana to do 3 damage to everyone else's board, and then you get all your mana back. And granted, you can only cast it for dragons, but that's what you're gonna want to do anyway.
mm-hmm.
I think it's a pretty solid include. Pretty good. Any color combination of colors too.
I'll give it a 3 just because you're pigeonholed into
it's very
dragon
niche.
deck.
It's very shapeshifter. Shapeshifter's hot right now.
It's basically a free lightning bolt in a dragon deck.
Well, it's more than a lightning bolt. You're hitting the whole table.
Oh, okay. It's a lot of lightning bolts.
It's each non-dragon creature.
Yeah. Is it bad? Any damage dealing card? I always look to see if it's an convert to mana cost, and if it's not, I just move on.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's really good. I watched a video earlier when they were talking about how little damage you actually need to do. It's less than what you think to really affect the board, and like 3 damage removes like 80% of all like active use creatures. Yeah. So this being 3 and not like 2 is huge, especially for free, man. It could be a board wipe too. On a token deck, you're killing them all.
Oh yeah.
At least. Yeah. No, I think like I said, very niche. But getting that mana back is huge. Yeah. I'm gonna say 3.25.
Okay.
Any dragon deck is gonna put this in there. I feel like it's a no-brainer in a dragon deck.
Yeah, that's going to my upgraded dragon deck that I'm working on. Still working on it though.
All right. Astro, where are we rating this for you?
As a bit biased, but I'm giving it a solid 4.
A 4. Okay, and
it's as a resident dragon player, like I said, a bit biased, but
yeah, I understand. All right, and then Top, you gave it a 3.
Yep.
Why don't you go ahead and pitch us yours?
It's funny. Mine is the Eagles are coming.
Ooh. Well,
when he said that, I'm like, whew. Brother, I think there's so much.
Dad. I got you.
I know. I think there's so much tomfoolery you can do with this because it's instant based. Say you have a token deck, right? And a person is coming at you swinging and you can't get through them, right? it's their turn. They go in to attack you to wipe out your board, right? So you declare all your blockers, but before damage is dealt, you kick it, you return all your tokens to your hand, which is fine. The creatures are still considered blocked, so you take no damage. At the beginning of your upkeep, you get 4/4 flyers, dude. Like, that's huge. That's huge. This like helps you with board wipes because you get them on your next upkeep, right? And for 2 mana, you can do that to a target creature too. So if you want to save your commander, save your key creature piece, whether it be like a blood artist, whoever's making your deck run. I mean, you get a 4/4 body with evasion on it, and then you can play your creature you saved again for 2 mana at instant speed. You can declare it as a block, return it to your hand. I think this card's cracked, man. I really do. To me, this is 4.5.
4.5?
Yes. There's so much utility with this. It can win you games.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I really do. I'm looking at it. I'm like, this has got to go in my Blink deck. Like,
I didn't even think about that. Like, you get all your enter the battlefield triggers again, and you get 4/4 bodies. You know, for 6. That's only for 6 mana, dude. For 6 mana, that's so much power on the board.
In a token deck, this would be ginormous. Yeah,
that'd be a win con.
Yeah, for sure. No, I love it. I think it's great. And like we were just talking about, a 4 in the air is huge. If you
that's
only
an
got
angel.
one of those, a 4. If you paid 2 mana for a 4/4 flyer,
that's not bad.
Really good deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd take that deal.
The 6 is just cherry on the top.
I can't believe this is instant based. I cannot.
And the fact that it's instant is insane. I think this is a solid 4. I see where you're coming from with the 4.5, but I gotta err on the side of caution because I don't think this fits in just any deck. But it's a definite strong 4 for sure for me.
The only issue is holding up that 4 mana, right? So it's like, you're going to be taking turns off, hoping they swing at you to block and then to do your trick. So that's why I didn't get. I absolutely love combat tricksy cards like this. That this can swing games, man. Swing games so good.
For sure. This is White's Fog. You know what I mean?
For real.
All right, Astro, what you got for this one?
No, I was also going to give it a solid 4. The only reason I wouldn't want to give it a 5 as well is also because the cards, once they come to your hand, they stay in your hand. They don't go back to the field from what I'm reading, if I'm reading it right. So, I mean, if it went back to the field, I would be like, oh, it's an instant 5.
But no, just Teferi's protection.
Yeah. I think about putting this in Dino Nuggies, but I don't know if it would be on theme. Can you imagine? Like, someone goes to wipe the board. It's like, no, let me take all that back. It's fine. What the heck?
Sorry, the Eagles have come to save my dinosaurs.
And then I played G Unit, the one that lets me play like cards from my hand for free. Just like, let me put all this back out there. Just hold on a minute. Oh my god, dude. So like, I just find myself having so much fun with this. It's just there's so much utility. So good.
I smell a problem. Okay. All right. For my instant or sorcery, I choose Bilbo's Gambit. This card is insane. I'm hard on white today, apparently. Bilbo's Gambit, it's a 1 and a white. Instant speed, gift a treasure. So you can give someone when you cast a spell a treasure. Return target spell to its owner's hand. If the gift was promised, players cannot cast spells this turn. So, if someone goes to cast their win con, on their cast, you can cast this and put that spell back into their hand before it resolves. And be like, here's your fucking treasure, but you don't get to cast any more spells this turn. And just fuck them over. And that goes for your Eagles coming or anything else, right? Your big saving grace that was going to save you, whatever. No, sorry. I'm putting this back in your hand. You can't cast any more spells the rest of the turn. I think this is a like a deflecting SWAT almost, as far as like this literally like people are holding up something that's gonna win them the game and you shut it down with this. I think this is a no-brainer. Again, in white decks, like this is just gonna be like a really easy. Yeah, here's your fucking treasure that you can't do anything with this turn. It just I think it just makes too much sense. Especially for 2 mana at instant speed. This is fantastic. And obviously, if you're in a pinch, you can also do it just to bounce a creature or an enchantment back to someone's hand. It doesn't have to be as a combo ender, but it just has the utility.
Top leave?
Top's dead. Astro, do you have any thoughts while we're waiting on top to come back to life?
Nope.
Mic
I mean,
check.
that was
Mic check. Sorry.
I got you, buddy.
big here, top.
All
I
right.
guess that was my second pick for instant, but
Yeah.
yeah, no,
It's
it's a great card altogether. For 2? Oh yeah.
For 2. And that treasure does them no good till next turn. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Usually on the gifts. Like if this was gift draw a card, I'd be like, oof. I don't know. But gift, here's a treasure. You can't cast anything the rest of the turn. I think
Like
that's
have
great.
fun.
Yeah.
That's better than
Yeah.
counterspell.
I think so too. I think this is, I mean, Render Silence 3 mana and it's Azorius, but I think the reason Render Silent is so good is when you shut them, it's like I'm countering your spell and you can't cast anything else the rest of the turn. That ends the game for somebody typically. You hold on to that counter spell till it's the clincher, and I think this can do the exact same thing.
Here's how much we've mana crept to put it, because when you said this, it reminded me of Lapse of Certainty. It's also a white counterspell. So Lapse of Certainty, it's an instant 2/1 counter target spell. If this spell is countered this way, put it on top of the owner's library, and they can still continue to play. Where this, yeah, it's so good. I'll give it a 4. That's a very, very strong piece.
I think this is going to be a very expensive card, and for good reason. So I think this is a 4 as well. If you're running any kind of
it's $2.
Is it 2?
$2.34, boy.
Brother, I hope I pull one at my bundle. I'm so excited. All right.
Yep.
All right, I got a 4. Top's got a 4. What do you got for me, Astro?
I'd give it a 4 as well. Maybe 4.2.
4.2? You're so generous.
Yeah. I mean, they're good cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was just if you had to give them a treasure, but you counter the spell or something, but they can't play that spell again, or spells of that name again, right? What's that? There's one counter spell that does that, right? Where you can't play.
Talking about.
Yeah, if it did that, I don't think it would be near as good. But the fact that they can't cast anything else, that could be a game winner right there. So it's so.
That's
good.
what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're literally locking them out of the game. It's oof, so good.
Can you imagine having 4 of these in a standard deck, and for 4 turns you lock them out?
Oh, bro, that's what I'm saying. There's no way. And maybe white's just a dead color in standard right now, but in my mind, I'm like, there's no way people aren't running 4 of these in standard. All right, before we go to the break, let's go over the current standing. Astro, you're in 3rd place. You're hot on Top's heels. You got a 7.41 at the end of round 2. Top, you're in 2nd place with 7.67. And then myself sitting pretty at 8.4. But it's still anyone's race. The spread has been wide, as we've said multiple times. So it still could go either way. All right. You ready for this ad read?
Let's do it.
All right. Grenade Energy Summer Collection is here with a bang. With the summer heat comes a new Ravnica Guild collection, including Golgari Mud is going to revive you again and again this summer. The first of its kind, Golgari Mud has the consistency of oatmeal. It's like drinking caffeinated cement mix. I had one this morning right before my morning run, and it was like a borderline colon broom, just pushing shit right out of my body. I cannot recommend it enough. The sludge, at first it's a little off-putting. Guarantee you will like it after the 6th or 7th drink. Next up, we have Boros Redemption. We all know that Boros has been due a win for a long time, and Grenade Energy is bringing it to them on a silver platter. Your ancestors will swell with pride when they see you drinking the citrus blast of Boros Redemption. This one has real bits of fruit in the drink that soak up all of the caffeine. I have one this morning right before lunch, and brother, it gave me the energy to reclaim my workday. Next up, we have Is It Boil? It's an interesting one. Usually you want your energy drinks cold, but this one is the opposite. If you put a can of this concoction in your fridge, it will literally explode. You like the sensation of burning your taste buds off after you greedily eat a piece of pizza as soon as it's brought to your table at a restaurant? Do I have good news for you? Is It Boil can bring that same heat to your summer, or heat all summer long. My lunch didn't sit well with me for some reason, so I had one of these after lunch, and I couldn't taste it anymore, which was perfect. Summer wouldn't be complete without the Guild of the Hour Rakdos Eclipse. Rakdos Eclipse brings the joy of playing Rakdos at your local game store, but to an energy drink. There's so much caffeine in this drink that it starts permeating out of your skin, and people will get caffeinated just being around you. I had one I do have this disclaimer here. It says that 1 out of 10 people go blind after consuming it, but I'm sure that's just something they legally have to put on the bottle because of liberals in Washington. There's nothing more freeing than forcibly making everyone consume caffeine around you. My meeting this afternoon was going a little long, so I cracked this bad boy open and drank it. My boss got buzzed off the caffeine and he zipped through 30 slides of a PowerPoint in 5 minutes. I cannot attest enough. Rakdos Eclipse, it's going to be the summer's new thing. So why don't you go ahead and pull the pin on your day with the Grenade Energy Summer Edition. Ad read over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who you?
Do I get a discount of 5 by multiples of 6?
You say that again?
I'm about to say, do I get a discount of 5 by multiples of 6?
Yes.
Hell yeah. I take that deal.
That's a good deal.
Damn good deal.
So I believe you have between this and ass. Somehow hanging in there, you know what I mean?
Oh. What was that again?
The air supplement system. Not the air suppository system. That's a different thing. It's the air supplement
Don't
system.
Do that. Don't do that.
I'll take the Rakdos one.
You're gonna go with Grenade Energy?
Yep. Good old
man.
Rakdos. Just have everyone just jittering about it.
Man, I won the game. I overthrew ass. It's a good day over here at the Chief Corgi house.
It would be fun if on that Rakdos one, like you had to like roll a die, and if you like rolled odds or something, like yours is laced with like laxative or some shit. I don't know.
Oh,
It's like...
I was gonna say, yeah, you get a status effect based off what you roll. Yeah.
Oh.
Now the moment we've all been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Our commander picks for this evening.
Yeah. Pretty jazzed.
All right, Astro. Who you got picked for your commander for this set?
Well, I mean, he's this set, but also not this set in a weird kind of way because he doesn't come out until next year, I believe, for the commander. No, not commander boxes, but the
War of the Five Armies set.
Yeah, there we go. I call it the unofficial. Yeah, I call it the unofficial commander decks.
Yes.
But I'm going with Thronduil the Strategist.
Okay. Oh, this is blue, black, green, right? The elf.
Nope. He's a Simic. He's a Simic elf.
Oh, okay. Thronduil,
he's a 3 generic Simic
strategist. Okay.
Yep. So other elves you control have tapped for green or blue. And landfall, whenever a land you control enters, create a 1/1 green elf creature token.
Rainbreak City.
No, because that one with Awaken the Woods, it's a sorcery, so create X 1/1 Green Forest Dryad Land creature tokens. So for as much mana as you can, I'm like, oh yeah, lots of mana.
Well, just all of your elves have tap for mana, and then whenever you
Mm-hmm.
play land, you get an elf. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just, yeah, that's really, really good.
All right.
That's really good.
What you said these come out in a different set? Am I missing something here?
War of the
Yeah.
Five
So
Armies is like a
yeah.
subset. It's like a box set that you can buy, and it's basically going to come with 5 decks where you could, if you had a group of 5, you all could play as each of you would play as one of the armies
When's that
Mm-hmm.
coming
from
out?
War of the Five Armies. January or February. I don't know, but boy, we all need to go in and get one. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Split between the group.
Okay.
I
But
call
yes,
dibs on the knife ears.
knife ears. Okay, all right. I don't know if they like being called that. But yes,
What are they gonna do about it?
I my only pushback on this is if you're leaning hard on elves, there's not a lot of elf bombs in elf ball. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
say? I think it's huge that they can tap for green or blue. You ramp into 20 elves. What is the big bomb thing that you're going to play in elves that's going to end the game? Is my only put. How are you going to win the game? Is my.
Triumph
You know
of
what I
the
mean?
Hordes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was thinking because I was like I said, just a bunch of 1/1s, just by numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
That's the win con. Just boop
Yeah.
him.
Can you
You just
imagine
want to
this
go
with like
wide with
parallel
elves.
lives and doubling season
Yeah.
out? Bruh. It'd be disgusting. And there's so many like support elves where it's like whenever an elf enters, probably draw a fucking card. I don't know. When you breathe, draw a fucking card. I don't know, it's Simic.
Yeah. I think it's good. I don't think it's like a 5. I think it's good though. Like I said, the fact that it gives them green or blue is huge. If it was just green, I'd be like, most of the elves do that anyway. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I give this a 3. One, because if the mana cost is 5, so if he gets removed
5's a
once,
lot.
that's 7, and he has to be on the field in order for them to tap for the mana.
Mm-hmm.
He has no way of protecting himself, but we are in blue, so we do have that.
It's also a 4.
Yeah.
4/4.
I think he's an average commander. I think he's an average commander. He's good. He's not bad by any means, but I think he's average.
I think he's a 3.5, and the only reason I'm not going to go full 4 is because I'm not. There's no the equivalent of Craterhoof Behemoth for in elves. You know what I mean? That's gonna, other than Triumph of the Horde. You know what I mean? That's a 1 drop. That's just 1. You know what I mean? Like what's your clinchers gonna be for the game? You're ramping into all this stuff, but most of your elves, your probably most expensive elf in the deck is your commander, which, like you said, if he's out, I'm not worried about. You know what I mean? So that's my only pushback. So I'm gonna say 3.5 for me.
There's that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There's a enchantment. I thought whenever you do something, you put a thing on this, and when it has this many things, like all of your creatures get like fucking 3/3 and trample or something like that. Beast Mastery Ascension, is that it?
Beastmaster's Ascension, you get +5/+5 after 7 quest counters.
Yeah.
I mean that. Yeah, sure.
Whenever a creature you control attacks, put a quest counter on Beastmaster Ascension. So I mean that's a way of doing it.
Yeah.
Again, he's not bad, but he's not like blow my socks off good either.
Yeah,
in my
he's not
assessment.
gonna overtake the new #1 queen on the EDA Trek board.
Who is that?
Ishtola.
Ishtola. Okay.
The cat lady.
Commander.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she overtook Ur-Dragon this week.
Wow. Okay.
So I have 3.5 for me. I got 3 from Top. Astro, what are you rating yourself here?
I'm giving them solid 4.
All right. The spread.
I
All right,
like it.
Top.
It was a tough choice between what I wanted to get, and if no one chooses this other one, I want to give a shout out to this other commander because I think he would be. If I build a mill deck, it's who I'm going to be building.
A
But
mill deck.
Oh no.
yeah, but your boy,
Oh
he's
no.
going with Gandalf Goblin's Bane. He is a 2 and a catch up for today. He has an adventure on him, but we'll get to that later. The real creme de la creme is whenever you
Moose
cast.
pulled this guy.
Oh, really? I think he's going to be
he
fun.
he got the book art version of it.
Ooh,
Yeah, he
I bet
pulled
that's
it.
good. But
All right,
whenever
sorry, please
you
go ahead.
cast a non-creature spell, Gandalf gets 1/1 until end of turn. So almost like prowess, right?
Yep.
But the chef's kiss, in my assessment, is he deals 1 damage to each opponent. So he's group slug. He buffs himself. So I know we said this is commander, but I think I'm gonna put him in feather because unfucking real. Because you don't have to target him with the thing. Oh god damn.
Yeah.
Dude, so
I
good.
want to put him
Anyway.
in my cantrip deck for sure. That flame shape is great.
So good. But all right, so his adventure, it's a sorcery for 2 and a mountain. Look at the top 2 cards of your library and exile them face down. For as long as they remain exiled, you may play them if you control a wizard. So when you cast him, you have access to 2 cards, which is pretty good. So you have kind of some card advantage, if you will, for 2 mana, which is really nice. But I think put Torbrand in there, so now he's dealing 3 damage to each opponent every cast. And it's all non-creature spells, so enchantments, artifacts, sagas, battles, you name it, man. He's dealing 1 damage to everyone and getting a 1/1. Hell yeah. He's not cracked by any means, but I think for a good aggro group slug, he has a way of bringing everyone down, right? So, and then he can swing in real big and get someone. But yeah, Gandalf Goblin's Bane.
I want to spin something to you here, Top. This, I think what you're talking about is great. I think having flame shape in the command zone is fucking broken.
Oh, it's pretty good,
because
yeah.
Instead of putting him in exile, just put him back in the command zone, and you can just keep casting flame shape for 2 over and over again until if you have a wizard on the field, you can just cast. If you're digging for something, you know what I mean?
Now, does casting him for adventure, him going back to the command zone, will that...
Flame shape's not your commander, though. The commander tax is only on...
Correct, but will it add to the commander tax of Gandalf, though, when you go to... If you cast flame shape once, is he now a 5? Because if not, brother, that's even more cracked. Yeah. Because I just didn't know, since he's moving zones, right? Because he technically, when you cast him, that he goes to exile because of the sorcery, and then you can cast him for his adventure cost from exile. But if you choose to put him back in the command zone, I thought that triggered commander tax. I don't know. But it'll get around commander's tax.
That's what I said.
I have seen the light. That is wild. If that is crazy, that's
so
true.
Good.
If the adventure doesn't have commander's tax, how is this not a 5, boys? How is this not a 5?
I'm looking to see if the flame shape is immune to the commander tax. I think it's a 4.5. If you can use flame shape to get around the commander's tax, I say it's a 4. Still really, really good.
Oh man. So good. Because whenever I see group slug folks, like you cast a spell, do 1 damage. I'm like, all right, how can I fit this into Feather? So you cast him for the sorcery, you get the 2 cards down, and when he comes in, if those are instants, you cast him targeting Feather, and then Feather's thing allows you to bring it back to hand the next instep. So I'm just like, this has to go in somewhere. What am I going to take out to put him in? So good. I mean, it's each opponent too, instead of target opponent. Man, 3 mana? 3 mana? Get out of here.
Okay. Yes, the adventure cost is affected by the commander tax. But once you cast the adventure cost, you're getting around the commander tax for actually casting your command. I say solid 4.
Yep.
I love it. I think it's great.
I'll give it 4.5.
Woo! Woo! Ric Flair, baby. Woo!
You said 4.5 as well?
Yep. Yeah. I think this card's cracked, dude.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, anytime you can put a sorcery in the in the command zone, that's
I think it's
good.
a design mistake doing that, but here we are. They also made Imminent, so whatever.
You're not wrong. Okay.
What you got for us, Chief?
All right. Now, I want to start this by saying I'm a little biased on this one because I'm a green player at heart. So
okay.
I need you to dumb yourselves down and come to my level, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Don't try to overthink this.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to say. My pick is Bjorn the Fierce.
All right, let me pull it up.
And brother, I'm so sold on this card. He's 5 mana, but in green, is that really a big deal? He's a 6/6 bear shapeshifter warrior with trample. Other bears you control get +2/+2. Flavorful bears, 2/2.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a trample counter on up to 1 target creature you control. It becomes a bear in addition to its other types. Then, if you control 3 or more bears, draw 2 cards. Okay.
Oof.
Okay. First of all, even if you don't play any other bears in your deck, you're only playing Bjorn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bjorn and then some banger cards, right? If all of the rest of your deck is Land of War Elves and other bullshit like that, they are going to become 3/3s with trample. You know what I mean? Because of the +2/+. They're going to become bears, and then they're going to become 3/3s with trample, as we already said. That's pretty good. And that's the bare minimum. The bare minimum. You saw what I did there.
No, I got you.
And trample. Even if you don't play any other ones, right? On combat, your first combat, not when he attacks, on combat, so you get it on the first turn, you get to make a bear, and if you control 3 or more bears, you draw 2 cards. Brother, your command, I'm just saying, for mono green, this is really, really good. You're getting the card draw, which is great, and then number 2, he pumps up the other bears, and if you don't have a bear, you make them a bear. I think this is like a self-fulfilling prophecy of I'm gonna make bears good, is how I see that. Like, bears are one of those undersupported types, and it's just like this guy's just like, I can make bears good. I can fix them. That's how I see it. Put your bears in there, put your favorite bears in there. And then whatever doesn't fit, you can just put good stuff in there and then make them bears. Your Crater Hoof Behemoth, he's a bear now. I think he's gonna be really good in just about anything. So that's my speech.
On a caveat to that, Bjorn the Fierce with Dancing from Dark to Dawn.
Yes.
Those two just go perfectly together, and I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah, I saw that combo and I was like, yeah, Bears is gonna have quite a bit of cards this stats. I'm like,
Yeah.
Ever since there was that Command Zone episode where that guy played Bear Tribal, this would have been like 2017, maybe 2016. and he called it Bear Force 1.
Yes,
I feel like
we watched that one together.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like Wizards took that as a challenge, and they've been given like bear support and new bear commanders ever since then. Like they did Ayula Queen Among Bears.
Yeah.
They've done a. I feel like bears get a lot of support tribal wise. But back to your commander right quick. I was looking. I think it was Ayula Queen Among Bears. But I really do like this card. I think it would be a lot of fun. I really can't think of any big negatives. I wish it would have been cracked if it would have been all bears get 2/2 to include itself, but it's other.
He'd be an 8/8. Yeah.
Be big.
Some of the host him. You know what I mean?
That'd be wild. It's in mono green, so you can ramp it out pretty good. I don't think 5 is too. We need to do our episode. What would we call it? The MGM CMC SOP. Like 5 mana for all this text is fucking crazy.
I'm just saying again, not to poo-poo on Astro. His commander was a 5 as well, and it did 2 things.
Oh, I know.
This guy has trample.
Yeah,
he's buffing things.
I think you have to give it a 4. I think it provides support. It does its own card draw. It allows you to get through with damage to trigger damage effects with trample. Tribal synergy, so you can play non-bear cards and turn them into bears. Yeah, it's.
I don't typically run Maskwood Nexus, but I feel like this is one of those decks where you run Maskwood Nexus. Everything's a bear.
Yeah, I think this would be a real fun deck to make. There's so much bear support out there; it'd be real fun. Yeah, I'll give it a 4.
Agree.
I go at 4.3.
4.3.
I like the art.
Art is good. I like it. I don't like it that much. Like I said, I'm a little biased. I'm a offshoot you. I'm gonna give it a 3.7.
Okay.
Okay.
Just for the sake of honesty, I really like it. I
think for 5 mana, it's cracked.
Yeah,
for 5 mana.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end of this round of New Set Draft. All right. Coming in, Astro, thank you so much for playing. You came in with a 10.91.
On the Richter scale, that's a big earthquake.
That's a big old earthquake. Pop, you came in second with an 11.9.
Woo! Bring in the silver home.
I think that would have won.
That's a big earthquake.
That would have won any other night. I'm pretty sure of New Set Draft we've done so far, just to let everyone know how the scoring is today. And then for me, I got a 12.4. So,
what was the spread between you and me? Was it a point?
0.5.
0.5? Oh, that's pretty close. We were very generous. Yeah. We must like these cards.
I might be a little biased just because it's Lord of the Rings.
Sure. All right. Yeah. Can I do my honorable mention? I found.
Yeah, I have one. I have one too. But
all right. So
why don't we each do one honorable mention for the sake of time?
The one honorable mention commander that I'm like, if someone would have picked Gandalf, I would have picked this. This is going to be my mill commander when I build one, if I build one. The Master of Lake Town. So he's a 1 and 2 shawarmas for a legendary human advisor. Death Touch. When a player loses life, that player mills that many cards. And then when he dies, draw a card for each graveyard that has 7 or more cards on it. Whatever. But it's in black, so you can do like Underworld Dreams. A lot of those things where, this creature dies, deal damage. Like, I just feel like there's so many things you can do with this to, I think it would be a lot of fun. Mirkwood Bats, if you build like this into like a token deck somehow, like Mirkwood Bats. I just think for 3 mana, being able to be like, hey, I'm going to exsanguinate for 10. Everyone mills 10 or whatever. And then, you got Shieldred, you can add it into this, all of your mill stuff. I think this would be fun. But that's my my honorable mention.
Milling in mono black would be so tough, but I think it would be a fun build for sure. My honorable mention, Fateful Discovery. The only reason I didn't lean in harder, this would be in the 99. It's 5 mana, but it's an artifact deck essential. Whenever an artifact you control enters, draw a card. I think it's really good. A lot of artifact decks are probably going to scramble to get hold of this card. The art is great also. It's 5 mana is the only, but it's whenever an artifact enters. It's not like limited to once per turn. So, if you make a shit ton of artifacts this turn, you're going to draw a shit ton of cards. What you want to do? I can't recommend it enough. Yeah. So, Urza might be getting a Fateful Discovery is what I'm trying to say.
Fair.
Astro, do you got a honorable mention? Or
Yeah, I was what's called one of the other ones I was looking at was Queen of Dale. Whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, you recruit. So that's every person's pretty much just giving you one free one token. Wow. By the time it gets back to you, that's 3. So I'm like, I'd take that deal.
That's a damn good deal.
I think
for a
I
white
like
and a pip,
card.
Yeah.
I think I like that card more than I like Esper Sentinel.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yep.
It costs 1 more, but you get a body if you pitch a non-land card. I think you draw a card in. I think that's really good, especially in like my Mardu deck where I want to fill my graveyard with my good creature. You know what I mean? Like I draw a card. I'm like, ooh, I like that. I'll throw this in the graveyard and I'll pay 2 mana to get it here in a minute, and I get a body. So good. Damn. Really, really like it. Like I said, white is getting a lot of really good support this round.
I love it. I've leaned into the white color a whole lot.
Like I said, it's been a really good season for white over here.
Chief, your cantrip deck, is he your creature a wizard?
Yes.
Have you taken a look at Wizard Staff?
Yes.
It was my runner up. If someone would have picked my Rampager, that was my second card I was gonna pick. I think Panharmonicon with Prowess, brother, that's pretty good.
It's like Harmonic Prodigy, but on an equipment. It's really good.
Yeah,
it's probably gonna go in my cantrip deck.
Yeah,
because it doesn't even need to be equipped, right? It just needs to be sitting on the board.
Well, the first thing, equipped creature has Prowess, and then other than that, I don't know if this would also need to be equipped, but if an ability would trigger... Yeah, it is equipped. If an ability of equipped creature triggers, it triggers an additional time. So it has to be equipped. But for you, it only costs 1. Because it's a wizard.
That's nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah. And because of his ability, the triggered ability is... all creatures get +1/+0 and trample till end of turn, so they all get +2 in trample.
Yeah, dude. I think it would be really good.
That's really good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Well, I don't got anything more.
Astro, thank you so much for coming on and playing a new set draft with us.
Thanks for having me.
Now you don't have an excuse not to watch. Get caught up on episodes.
I'll be flying on Monday, so I've got plenty of time in the airport.
Perfect. Well, real quick before we wrap up, it's break week this week. We'll have this released before the next chapter of One Piece. We got you on here, Astro. Do you have any thoughts before the next chapter? This last one ended on quite the banger.
Let's go with, if Emu is a parrot, that would be the funniest shit Oda has pulled in the past 20 years.
Hey, I was really upset about it the first time I heard it, and the more I thought about it, I'm like, it would be kind of funny if he was a bird. I think so. So at the end of the last chapter, old man, Master Roshi style, threw himself in front of the youngsters to save the day, and at the end of the chapter got his left arm cut off, which is a in One Piece, if your left arm gets cut off, it's gone for good. That's a permanent one. Right arms will come back. Left arms are forever.
Yep.
I think this is my prediction for I think Luffy's gonna get back up, and we're gonna get another round with him versus Emu next chapter. That's my throwing that in the hat. That's what I think is gonna happen next go round.
But okay, if we're throwing stuff in the hat real quick, I wouldn't hope, but hear me out, Chief. Gabon dies. All right? Because
he's got to tell Luffy though.
See, that's the thing. Okay, so say so he left a note with hear me out. He somehow left a note with Ridley in case some shit happened. All right.
Okay.
So that way Ridley would give the note to Luffy. Gabon dies, and that way it's kind of like another Ace moment where Luffy has like his oh shit moment. This is something we have never worked before because this is the end game boss we're talking about. Like Emu is end game level boss. So I'm like. I feel like it is. I feel like it is. But
I honestly I think it's Blackbeard. After everything that's happened the last like 5 to 6 chapters, I think it's Blackbeard. It's gonna end up being the final boss.
I mean, it could always be a 3-way war at Blast Tail.
Tell your friends I'm wrong all the time. All right. So we've got a vote that Gabon's gonna die next chapter, and if Astro's wrong, he's gonna pay everyone large quantities of money. And then I'm voting Luffy's gonna get up and fight another round. So we'll see what happens.
2 schmeckles.
The record will show. All right. Well, I'm all tapped out top. Thanks again, everyone, for listening. You have a good night.
Rolling the outro.
Night, everybody.
And we outie.
Ooh. Okay. I'm sorry. I forgot. Astro, we're doing a new thing on the channel. We're going plane by plane. We're breaking down each plane of Magic the Gathering. Which plane would you like us to talk about next week?
Have you guys done Kaminawa?
We've not done Kamigawa. I would love to do Kamigawa. Let's do that next week.
Take me back to Tokyo. Let's do it. I like it.
That's the song.
And the only reason why I said that is because I'm super excited for Kamigawa Titan Breach. I'm gonna. I'm stoked. Top is gonna be disgusted with the amount of money I'm gonna spend on that because it's gonna make Final Fantasy look like a fucking joke. All right.
Brother, I'm so ready. My body is ready.
Listen, if you don't tell me how much you spend, I won't tell you how much I spend. You know what I mean?
I'll send a picture in the group chat of all the stuff I have, and that'll give you guys an idea.
Okay. Are you more excited for the Kamigawa one coming up or the Hobbit? Were you more excited for the Hobbit?
Oof. Honestly, big fucking robots. I gotta go with big fucking robots.
Same. Because there's
I love the Hobbit, but just something that from my childhood is just seeing a big robot find a giant monster, and I'm like, yes,
it's like
kick his ass, Gypsy.
Taking 2 large action figures and smashing them together. That's how I feel. You know what I mean?
I'll be honest with you. If Secrets of Strixhaven had not been as good as it was, I'd probably be very like, whatever. Okay. As good as it was, I have a lot of faith that it's gonna be a really fun set. I think it's gonna be great.
I hope between Star Trek and this, it brings my vehicle commander online. I just need like 5 to 6 more pieces, and I think he's cooking.
They revealed the Enterprise.
Okay.
I
haven't seen any spoilers.
Yeah, I'm like I don't know if you guys saw, but I was also working on a Shorikai Genesis Angel just because what's called Titan Breach is gonna come out. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna build giant robots, Commander.
bro. Like anything to add to Liberty Prime and then my vehicle commander. You know what I mean?
Okay. So it's a spacecraft. It's a station, not a vehicle.
Okay.
Enterprise.
I wonder if they're going to
least
call
this-
these robots vehicles, these big ones.
They'd have to, right?
I would think.
Unless
I would hope
it's like
so.
a whole new thing.
Because you have to
Yeah.
pilot them, right?
Yeah,
They
that's what
probably
I'm
bring back
screaming.
pilots. But yeah, that commander I got, when a vehicle enters, it can attack as though it doesn't have, like, it's a creature. Like, I just want a way to blink that and just play these massive creatures over and over and over again. I just think that'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I agree.
All right. Okay. We out
All
here.
right, now we can play the outro music.
Yeah, the outro
all right.
music's going.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
In the realm of cards and magic, I stand alone, wielding spells and creatures my upon this tome. Each card I summon, each spell I cast, brings me closer to mastering the vast. Through the forest, through the swamp, I roam, across islands, over mountains, and through the plains. With every spell I learn, with every foe I claim another feat. I step closer to the arcane heartbeat. With a flick